Southeast Georgia and the Lowcountry. This is WJCL 22 Morning News. See us now.
Right now on WJCL 22 Morning News, a triple shooting investigation underway in Savannah. What Mayor Van Johnson says will help solve this crime. And emergency landing. A teenager guides a plane to the first safe space he could find. What threat forced him to stop somewhere else? Plus, the final countdown is on. Jeff Bezos gets ready to soar into space. What we can expect during liftoff. It is right now 6 o'clock on your Tuesday morning, and you are looking live right now from Tybee Island. My goodness gracious, that is gorgeous out there. Thank you so much for starting your day with us right here on WJCL 22. I'm Emma Hamilton, and our meteorologist, Jonathan Myers, also here with that certified most accurate forecast. Jonathan, in that shot, we could see some of those clouds there, so maybe not full sunshine today.
Yeah, definitely not full sunshine for sure, Emma. We will see more clouds and sun. We'll take you throughout the daytime. You saw that live look from Tybee. Not raining yet, but you'll see some showers a little later today, even out at the beachfront. Starting out in the 70s this morning. As we go into the mid-morning, we'll see our temperatures begin to warm up. About 76 degrees by 8 o'clock. Could see a spotty shower from now up to maybe about mid-morning, but the best chances of rain, just like the last couple of days, will come later this afternoon. Very similar look to yesterday morning. There's all those showers and storms over the coastal waters for our area. No problem this morning with that morning commute. And as looking at our temperatures for this afternoon, with more clouds and sunshine, definitely held down below that 93-degree average. Most of us will be in the mid to upper 80s. That'll take you through the afternoon. There's a high chance of rain today, so more downpours in the forecast later this afternoon and also into the evening. I'll track it out for you and show you who may see some heavy rain later today and future casts in less than 10 minutes.
Now to breaking news we've been following overnight. Savannah police looking for those responsible for a triple shooting. Shots were fired just before 9:30 last night on East 36th Street. That's just off of Waters Avenue in Savannah. Officers on the scene there tell us 3 men were hurt. They were all taken to the hospital. We're working to get an update on their conditions right now. Savannah Mayor Van Johnson was on the scene when we arrived. Here's what he had to say about the recent violence in his city.
I mean, it speaks to the continuing issue that we have not only in Savannah but cities across the country. In some cases, bad decisions, and all of them involving guns. Now, we know that opinions and theories don't solve crimes. Tips do, and people knowing the facts.
Investigators have not yet released any information about who the suspect may be or what led up to that shooting. Mayor Johnson is encouraging anyone who saw anything to come forward with information. As a reminder, you can report crimes anonymously by calling Savannah Police's crime tip line. That number is 912-525-3124. This recent shooting was not far from where a deadly officer-involved shooting happened. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says Maurice Mincy was shot and killed after he got out of a car during a traffic stop and pointed a gun at officers. It happened Saturday night around 9:30 on East Bolton Street. When we spoke to Mayor Van Johnson last night, he did tell us that if there is any new information about that triple shooting or the officer-involved shooting from over the weekend, he would share it with us during this morning's weekly press briefing. We'll be sure to bring you the latest both on air and online. And to stay up to date on both shootings, make sure you have that WJCL 22 News app on your cell phone. It is free in the Google Play and Apple App stores. Well, just a few weeks before kids in our area head back to the classroom, the American Academy of Pediatrics now recommends everyone over the age of 2 should be wearing a mask, vaccinated or not. That's different from what local school districts and the CDC recommend. The association says universal masking is safer and more effective than enforcing rules for unvaccinated people. The Academy is also urging children ages 12 and up who are eligible for the vaccine to get one. Health experts say this move could save lives.
So when you get these students back in the classroom at an indoor setting, if they're not masking or doing those mitigation strategies, then that sets them up to have outbreaks of COVID within the school.
Last week, Savannah Chatham school leaders said masks could be optional this upcoming school year, but it's unclear if that will change based on this new recommendation. You can hear more about this new guidance coming up on Good Morning America right after our show at 7 o'clock. More than 10,000 migrant children in U.S. custody have gotten at least one dose of their COVID-19 shot. Migrants who are at least 12 years and older are given the chance to have a COVID-19 vaccine as soon as possible. More than 8,000 migrant children have tested positive for COVID since last March. Today, top health experts will testify on Capitol Hill about the nation's COVID response and the path moving forward. This hearing comes as cases continue to rise and hospitals are reaching capacity limits. Director of the Centers for Disease Control and Dr. Anthony Fauci will be in attendance. Well, millions of Americans are waking up this morning hoping for a better day on Wall Street. The Dow dropped more than 700 points yesterday. The big reason is because of the growing numbers of COVID-19 cases. The South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control is helping more people go and get vaccinated. It's holding clinics throughout the Low Country. Today, you can get a shot at the Sandalwood Food Bank in Hilton Head. It's open from 9 this morning until 1 in the afternoon. The food bank is located on Beach City Road. For more vaccine clinics, you can visit our website. That's WJCL.com. Sad news to report from upstate South Carolina this morning. The Department of Social Services is investigating the death of a 1-year-old boy. It happened in Greenville County. Deputies say EMS was called to the child's daycare because he was choking.
We run across this several times each year, and it's usually a young child that is in some form of eating when something like this happens.
The sheriff's office does not suspect any foul play. The cause of that death has not yet been released. The leader of a far-right group, the Proud Boys, admitted to burning a Black Lives Matter banner in D.C. less than a month before the January 6th insurrection. Enrique Tarrio has pleaded guilty. The banner belonged to a historic black church. Tarrio also pleaded guilty to attempted possession of a high-capacity magazine. He faces up to 1 year in jail and is set to be sentenced next month. There's a new leader for the U.S. Capitol Police Department. Thomas Manger will now be in charge. He previously led departments in both Maryland and Virginia. This decision comes months after the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol building. The department has asked for more funding so that it can hire more officers and be better prepared for situations like that attack. More than 80 wildfires are continuing to spread out west, threatening millions of homes and businesses. John Lawrence shows us the frontline fight.
We saw multiple pyrocumulus clouds, which is really the fire creating its own weather.
Oregon's Bootleg Fire, an inferno so extreme it can be seen from space, and so dangerous that firefighters had to flee its flames 9 days in a row, forced back into safety zones to figure out new ways to fight the fire.
We just continue to see day after day after day of conditions that are not in our favor.
The Bootleg Fire is so massive, officials say they believe it'll take some help from Mother Nature, like rain or snow, to extinguish the fire.
It's the driest that it's been since 1895, and so with the weather conditions that we've had, you match up weather with lots of stuff ready to burn, and it's just a really dangerous combination.
To the south in California, wildfires have scorched more than 200,000 acres. That's already 5 times greater than last year's record-breaking wildfire season. The flames and intense heat from the Beckworth Complex fire turning homes and businesses to ash.
It was so bad that we had black iron skillets up there. They welded themselves together.
For some people, the flames move in quickly, creating chaos during last-minute evacuations.
It was bad, really bad. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. It scared the hell out of me.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.